Hello, welcome to the Final Fantasy playlist. My name is Adam, and in this episode, we're talking all about the Keep of the Lich Lord. The Keep of the Lich Lord is book 43 in the Final Fantasy series, and it's the third release for 1990. It was written by Dave Morris and Jamie Thompson, and the cover artwork and the internal artwork were both done by David Gallagher. The cover artwork, which it looks pretty cool. You got this dude here who looks like he's like the Lich Lord overlooking his keep. It looks all pretty fantastic. Well, what's the story? Let's dive inside and check it out. There's a nice little map you get inside there as well when you open it up. It says, Bloodrise Keep has fallen to a deadly foe. The safety of the Arrowhead Islands is threatened once more by the forces of evil. After 2 centuries of peace, the Dark Necromancer, Lord Mortis of Balthor, has returned from the grave to rekindle the flames of war. In league with the Chaos Pirates of Blood Island and commanding legions of foul, undead warriors, he threatens to sweep the Vardarian Alliance into the sea. You are a mercenary, battle-hardened and cunning, a man with a mission. You will need all your skills if you were to penetrate Bloodrise Keep and destroy the threat to the Alliance. So, as you can say, the story is like one of them epic adventure stories. Now, I must say, this is the first time in any of the Final Fantasy books where on the intro page or inside the book at all, it actually dictates a gender that you play. Generally, these books, they're kind of gender-free, and you play as you in the story. So if you're female, you're a female warrior. If you're male, you're a male warrior. But this book has actually specified in the first one that I've come across in the 43 book history that it specifies that you're a man, you're a warrior man, which is pretty strange and unique for the series. Also, we're on book 43, so coming up with new and refreshing ideas must be very tough, must be very hard. And one of the things is there's a new sort of quirk, there's a new mechanic, there's something new refreshed into this. And if you go back and watch the first video and look at all the videos up until today, you'll see that there is something new and refreshing put into every single book and video. In every book of in the series of the playlist video. It's just it's so refreshing to see that even after all this time, there's still new things being put in. The new thing in this book is something called the alarm value. Okay, now the alarm value, the story of this is pretty basic. It's you're a warrior. You've got to go undercover to defeat the enemy, and it's a race against time type of thing. And so it's kind of generic in that sense, but it's uniquely written, and I'll get into that in a minute. But the at the end, when you get into the city, you have to go under sort of quietly. And if you happen to disturb anybody, if you happen to raise noise or alarm, your alarm value will start to go up. And when it hits a certain peak, you're caught, and that's it. Game over. So that's something new in there as well. Also, the first for the series is the ability to go on side quests. So you've got your main mission, you've got your main objective, okay, which is the Lich Lord, Lord Mortis. And you also, along the way, I came across, where they're trying to send me off on a separate mission, and you can do smaller, minute quests within this one, which I thought that's the first time I think I've seen it in the whole series, where you can do mini quests, which was pretty cool and refreshing. But on the flip side of that, it is also frustrating. I picked up an item, I think it was a shadow cloak, and I was quite adventurous in the way that I picked it up. It allowed me to sort of like, do you want to pick up this dude's shadow? And I'm like, what does that mean? I've got to try that out. And I picked it up, and it was a shadow cloak. Spoilers. And but then it never allowed me to use it when I wanted to. Going through the city, I thought, well, I could just walk out into the courtyard because I got this shadow cloak on. But it then never referenced it, and I died because everybody bow and arrowed me there. So I was like, oh, that's pretty unfortunate. I had the shadow cloak. I thought I was going to be okay. Turns out I wasn't. So, but other than that, this book, I say, Dave Morris, Jamie Thompson, you've done a great job writing this book. It is a fun adventure to go on. Really fun to read, And the artwork. Let's have a look at the artwork inside. David Gallagher. He had a lot of time, or sorry, a lot of drawings to do. So I don't know how much time they're given to do these drawings, but all the drawings are pretty cool looking. There's some that are more detailed than others, but all of them are fitting within the story, and there's so many cool ideas in this book in the drawings. It is pretty cool. And there are a couple of drawings that I have seen in other like books. I'm sure I've seen. I'm not coming across them now, but I'm sure I've seen a couple of the monsters in Out of the Pit. I may be wrong on that one. It may have already been written, but the drawings are pretty cool, and the front cover is the best bit. I remember as a kid seeing this book in the series and going, because it was like the latest book when I started reading, and it just looks so interesting. So Keep the Lich Lord, check it out. If you're a collector, go grab it. If you're not a collector, still read it because it's a fun, interesting book. And next week, we're going to be talking all about the controversial legend of the Shadow Warriors. So be sure to come back and watch us on that one. That's it for this video. Leave your comments below as to tell me what your adventures were with this book. Tell me what your thoughts were playing this adventure. And I shall see you all next week, adventurers. Take care. Bye-bye. So, that's YouTube gone now. Facebook time. It's just me, you, and the rest of it. So don't forget, we've got our live event coming in the first week of January. There's if you scroll down in the page, there is a poll which will tell you or allow you to vote as to which one your book that you want read out live. And what happens is I basically get tanked up with alcohol. I read it live on Facebook, and you guys get to make the decision, or you girls, whichever, you make the decisions in the book and you steer the story, and it's really fun. We've done House of Hell, we've done Vault of the Vampire, and it's up to you, everybody out there, as to what story, what book we're going to tackle. December the 31st, I'm going to announce which book it is and stamp the date that it's going to happen on. It will happen on a Sunday. It always happens on a Sunday at noon, but which Sunday will be told on the 31st December, so you can bookmark that in. I want to try and get it in the first week, but we'll see how schedules go. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I got no other new news really, except for the fact that next week in Legend of the Shadow Warriors, I think this actually will be the last live video, just because the quality of the video, I've noticed in the past few weeks doing it live, I don't get the HD presentation available to me when I'm recording it live, when I'm streaming it, and that's a shame because I do want it. So I don't want the quality of the video to dip down. So I think I'm going to pre-record these, put them on YouTube, and then share them to this page rather than recording them live on Facebook and then sharing them to YouTube, which I prefer to do that because it's better for you guys. But if the quality ain't going to be there, maybe I'll start doing them live on Facebook instead and then sharing them across to here. But either way, I do want the actual resolution quality to go up to HD level, because you can see the drawings better. So we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye. Ended.